Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to our Dirishify ERP channel. So, as you know, guys, we have already started a new production control module series. So, in our previous episode, we discussed about what we're gonna cover in this series. So, this is the first episode. In this episode, we cover some basics of manufacturing and we'll discuss some strategies and the terminologies. So, let's quickly cover the agenda for this episode. So in first part of this episode, we'll discuss about what is production order. We'll cover the four M's or four major concepts of production. Then we discuss about what is discrete manufacturing, product process manufacturing, lean manufacturing. We discuss about different types, and we also cover some examples to get the better understanding about all the manufacturing process. Then we move to the production life cycle. It's a basic manufacturing life cycle. Then we move to the production strategies. It's cover make to order, make to stock, make to configuration. There are total 5 production strategies we'll cover in this episode. Then we move to the production cycle, P2P cycle, plan to produce. So in this fifth point, we'll cover the plan to produce cycle which Microsoft share in their website. So, and in the last, we'll discuss about some production terminologies, some basics terminologies, and some additional and the advanced terminologies we discuss in this part. So let's get started. So first, we start with what is production. So in simple word, production is a process which follows specific steps that are required to complete a production of an item, or we also call it as a manufacturing of the item. And the next part is what is production order. So the production order in any ERP system, like whether you are using the Dynamics or Oracle, Odoo, any production order in any ERPs, the production order is like a set of instruction for manufacturing a product. Let's say when user create one production order in ERP system, it's tell the production team what needs to be made, in what quantity and by when. So the production order is also include details like material required, steps to be followed, and equipment to be used. And if you are properly configure the labor part also, then in the production order we have that option to see which labor or skill set required to complete this production. So in simple term, production order is a plan that guides the production process from start to finish. It also helps the companies to track the cost, timelines, and the resource involved in the production process. So next we move to the 4 M's or 4 key factor of the production. So there are 4 key factor in the production. First is manpower, second is machine, third material, and fourth methods. So manpower, see, manpower represent the human efforts in the production process. Like it's include the skills of the labor, training, and experience of the people involved, such as operator, engineers, or supervisors, that include in the manpower part. Then second is a machine. This include all the equipment, tools, and technologies used in the production process. Third is a material. So in material, these include the raw material and the component needs to create the final product or finished good. And the fourth is a important one is method. So this refer to the process or technique used in the manufacturing. So these are the 4 M's or key factors that majorly focus on the manufacturing. So next we discuss about the types of manufacturing. Here we discuss about the what is discrete manufacturing, process manufacturing, lean manufacturing, and we also cover job shop manufacturing. So let's start with first is discrete manufacturing. Let's say you are building a car. You have got a frame, seats, an engine, tires, and all sort of parts. So discrete manufacturing is just like that. It's all about putting together individual part to create one finished good. So example of the discrete manufacturing is a car, computer, even smartphone is also example of the discrete manufacturing. So now let's talk about the process manufacturing. So this one's a bit different. Imagine you are making something like soda or paint. You take a bunch of ingredients and mix them, so you get one final products. So once they have mixed, you can't exactly take them apart. Like think it's like a baking cake. You can't unmix the flour, sugar and eggs once they bake together. So in process manufacturing is all about blending ingredients into something that can't really be separated. In discrete manufacturing, we can, even after manufacturing one product, we can separate their component again. So that is the main difference between the discrete manufacturing and the process manufacturing. So process manufacturing is used for things like chemical, beverages, pharmaceutical, majorly pharmaceutical industry using the process manufacturing. So these are the example of the process manufacturing. Then the third one is a lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing, we can say that like lean manufacturing is not a different types of manufacturing. This is less about what we are making and more how we are making it. Like in lean manufacturing is all about working smarter by cutting out the waste. So one of the best example of the lean manufacturing is Toyota. They become famous for lean manufacturing by producing just enough car to meet demand, save time, material and effort. So a smart way to keep cost low and quality high is a example of the lean manufacturing. It's in lean manufacturing is all about being efficient, using the fewer resource and focusing on what really adds a value. It can be applied to almost any type of manufacturing, whether it's discrete manufacturing in process manufacturing. So even if you are using the process manufacturing and smartly or like without wasting a lot of resources, you made a final product, then it's also part of the lean manufacturing process. So now let's talk about more type like job shop manufacturing. This one is a pretty unique because it's all about custom. In job shop manufacturing is usually a small batch production. Imagine you are running a workshop that make a custom furniture. Each order is little different and tools or machine you use might change depending on the specific job. So with job shop manufacturing, it's all about flexibility. You are not making the same thing over and over again. Instead, each order might require a different material, different processes and different setups. So alright, so let's quickly recap all the types of manufacturing. So discrete manufacturing is assemble a part. Process manufacturing blends ingredients. Lean manufacturing is all about reducing the waste, and job manufacturing handle the unique or custom orders. So I hope you understand the difference between all four types of manufacturing. So let's move to the next part, production life cycle. So this is a production order life cycle stages. It start from created, then estimated, released, started, RF, report as finished, and the last one is ended. So let's first start with the created. So we have created. This is like a planning stage. At this point, production order is just set up. We know what we want to make, but we haven't figured out the exact resources needed or how much it will cost. So this will decided in the next step, which is estimated. So in the estimated stage, we dive a bit deeper. We calculate the cost, time, material needed to make this product. Think of its budgeting and organization before you actually begin the production process, so you know exactly what required to get the job done. After this stage then comes to released. Now the production order is officially ready to move forward. The planning is done, everything is set, we are saying let's get started. So it's basically a green light for production team to start their action. After that we are onto the started stage. So this is where the real work begins. Machine is running, material are moving, everyone is actively working on to bring the product to the life. So once the most of work is done, we reach to RAF, which stand for report as finished. It means that production is completed, the production is done and ready to inspect or any final adjustment. It's just like saying we are done, but let's double check everything. And finally we reach to ended stage. This is a wrap up stage. Product is ready, everything is finalized and the production order is officially closed. So it's like finish line where everything is completed, documented and ready for delivery. So these are 6 stages of the production order life cycle. So let's make a more real with a quick example. Imagine you are producing a batch of custom table for a big office order. So with this example, we cover all 6 stages. So first stage is created. We started by setting up the production order for, let's say, 50 tables. We have the order of 50 tables. So now in the second stage, we estimated. Next, we calculate the cost of wood, labor and time to prepare this table. Then third is release. Everything is organized and we are ready to start the production. Our teams get a green light to start producing the table. Then fourth is a started. So the production team gets to work cutting, sanding and assembling each table. Then the fifth stage is RAF. Once all tables are assembled, we mark the order as report as finished and inspect each table for quality. And once the quality checking is done, then the last stage is ended, where finally everything is checked out. So we mark the production order as ended and the tables are ready to deliver. So this is how we start with the created and ended stage, from receiving the order to get ready that final product for the delivery. So in the next part we'll discuss about the production strategies. In manufacturing we majorly have the 5 production strategy: make to order, MTS, assemble to order, ATO, configure to order, CTO, make to order, MTO and engineer to order, ETO. So each one of these strategies play a different role in how products are made and delivered. So first one, we start with the make to stock or MTS. This is probably the most common strategy, where company producing goods in advance based on demand forecast and keep them in stock to ready to go. Think of it like stocking up a popular item before sale. Products are available immediately when customer want them, like them ready-made snacks or everyday essential you find on the store shelves. Next, we have the assemble to order or ATO. Here company keep a part ready but don't put them together until an order comes. It's like mix and match strategy, where parts are waiting to assemble based on the customer order. It's a great example of fast food restaurant. They don't make a burger until you order it, but they have all ingredients like the bun, the patty, the toppings ready to go. This way they can quickly customize your order and deliver it fresh. Now third one is configure to order or CTO. Take a thing step further, like here the customer choose from specific option and the company build the product to match that unique configuration. It's like ordering the custom computer. You pick up the memory, processor, storage and the company build it for you. It's balance between the customization and the quick delivery. Then there is a make to order, M2O. In this strategy, nothing is made until customer places an order. In this manufacturing, companies start from scratch, so production only begins when there is a confirmed demand. Imagine order a custom piece of furniture, they won't start crafting it until you place that order. So this is an idea for unique product or lower demand items. And finally we have engineer to order, ETO. This is most customized strategy. The product isn't just made for the customer, it's actually designed based on their exact requirement. Think of a large construction project like building a bridge or a custom machine. The company works with the client to design and engineer the product first, and only then does the production start. This strategy is all about the customization and the collaboration with the customer. I hope this breakdown of the production strategy is easier to understand. So next we move to the plan to produce cycle, P2P. In ERP we have like multiple cycles, like P2P is procure to pay, then O2C, order to cash. Similarly we have the same cycle in manufacturing, which is plan to produce cycle. So today we are going to discuss that based on the Microsoft's ERP. So it's the same plan to produce cycle is there in their documentation. I have attached that document in our description, so you can just review that document as well. So it's bit tricky for the beginners, so I'll try to keep this easy. So first we start with the like basics P2P cycle. It starts from define strategies, then we plan the operation, then we run the operation, then we outsource order if if it's needed, and then ensure the continuous quality control and cost tracking. So first step is define production strategy. So we have already discussed the production strategy in our previous slides. So there are 6 production strategies. So first, in this process we define which strategy is work for our manufacturing. It's like setting up the game plan before the big match. So once we decide which production strategy we're gonna use in this our production cycle, like it's, let's say it's make to stock. So we decided one production strategy. Then the next step is plan production operation. Once we have got our strategy, we plan a production operation. Here we decide on the when, where and how of every operation works. This stage involves scheduling the resources, setting the timelines of the production, and making sure that all gears are lined up to turn at just the right moment. Then the third step is run production operation. With everything in place, it's time to run the production operation. This is like a action phase. So in this process, workers are start doing their things, products are coming in life. While that's happening, there are even more parallel process we are tracking. And after this, we also have that option to outsource order as needed. So here's a twist, something we need to outsource the production order. So picture this like we are partnering with another company to produce a parts or component. So these keep our production process on time and everything is in sync. But it's optional stage. Outsourcing is very optional stage. And the last one is like controlling quality. Controlling quality is just a checkpoint. It's continuous process. We are always controlling the production quality, and if something goes, of course, like we got a case of resolution pathway to track the issue head on. And the tracking cost, like finally we track the production cost, every little expense or every resource use it's all recorded and analyzed. So this help us to understand the true cost of the production and make a adjustment to stay profitable. Next we discuss about the key terminologies. So these terms might sound technical, but understand them make it easier to follow the production process. I will walk you through each one in simple terms, so let's jump right on it. So first is FG or finished good. They are completed product to ready to shipped out to the customer. It's like a end result of a whole production cycle. Next is SFG, which stand for semi-finished good. They are the products that are part of way through the production process. They aren't finished yet, but they are on their way. Let's say an example, engine in a car factory is a SFG until it's assembled into the car. So this time the engine is a semi-finished good. It's not completed yet. Then we have the raw material. These are the basic component or ingredient that start the production process, like wood for the furniture or steel for the car. Like so, raw materials are the building blocks for everything we produce. Then we have route. Route is a key term as well. This is a planned path that product takes through different production steps, like painting, assembly. This all process comes under the route terminology. So the route tells us which process to follow in what order. Next up is a BOM or bill of material. This is like a recipe for making the product, listing out all the part, quantity, raw material needed. Imagine it's like a shopping list that ensure we have everything we need to before production start. Then we have some additional key terminologies. First we discuss about some basic. This is a additional key terms. Resource means a resource refers to everything need to make the product, like machine, worker, tools are the resource in the production cycle. Then the calendar in the production is all about scheduling. It shows when the resource like machine, worker are available in the production cycle. A well managed calendar helps to ensure that we stay on track and avoid delays. So calendar is very important part in the production. Then there is a scrap. So this is an waste or leftover material that can be used. Is minimize the scrap is a big part of the lean manufacturing that we already discussed, like cutting out the waste material is a part of lean manufacturing. Then the production schedule is like our game plan. It will outline that each step of production should be happen, so we can meet the deadlines to avoid the bottlenecks. Lastly, subcontracting will make a separate episode on the subcontracting, but it's just a terminology we are discussing over here. So this is when company outsource a part of production process to another company. For example, a clothing brand sends a fabric to a partner company for stitching. That's a subcontracting. It's a way to share the workload and the expertise. We have some advanced production terminology as well, so we just quickly review that also. So first up is WIP, which stand for work in progress. This refers to an item that are somewhere in the middle of the production. Then we have lead time. This is total time it takes from moment an order is placed until the product is ready for delivery. So let's say if you order the custom t-shirt, lead time includes the design, printing, packing and shipping, the whole journey from start to finish. So this whole time is considered as a lead time. Then the capacity is all about how much a production line or machine can be produced within a specific time frame. Knowing the capacity is an important part to avoid overloading resources. Think of it like how many cupcake your oven can make it on one go. That's its capacity. Now let's talk about the cycle time. This is the time taken to complete a one production cycle. It's a key measure to production speed. So you can, with the cycle time, you understand the production speed to produce one single finished good. Next, the downtime is pretty straightforward, but like it's important because downtime is any period when the production stop, usually because of maintenance, machine issue or even breaks. The downtime comes in the production. Reducing downtime is a big goal in the manufacturing because every minute counts in the manufacturing industry. Then second last is the quality control. So quality ensure that the product meets the standard before they leave the factory. And quality is very easy terminology, it's straightforward, just checking the quality of the finished good. And the rework is an extra word need to fix the product that didn't meet the standards in the first time, like even after quality some need to rework on that particular finished good to meet their standard. It's like giving a product a second chance. So we want to minimize the rework because it's cost extra time or money in the production line. So that's it for this episode. I hope you understand the basic concepts of the manufacturing. If you have any doubts, you can comment in this video. If you have any specific doubt related to the production order or something like that, in our previous episode also, in previous playlist you have some query, I have shared my LinkedIn ID in the description. You can just directly message me on the LinkedIn. I'll happy to help you. And please make sure you subscribe to our channel because in our next episode we're going to talk about the configuration. In the next episode we're going to configure the BOM, route, resource, calendars and the parameter in Direct Finance and Operation. So make sure you subscribe to our channel so you get the real-time notification when we publish our next video.